I think my electric bicycle is in need of a battery box. So I picked this up. This is like, what, an ammo case or whatever. It's meant for hunters. I guess they put their bullets in there or other supplies. Well, I painted it so it's not that annoying green color. At least it matches the bike a little bit more. And I also like it because it has this little section right here. So I can have like adjustable wrenches, spare tubes, and maybe even an inflating kit. Because I have one that uses tiny little CO2 cartridges to air up a motorcycle tire, but it should work the same. And because I used, or whatever this stuff's called, it's angle iron with holes in it, I should be able to easily bolt it onto there. And I hope that there should be enough room to also have this motor controller inside of here. I think I should have it like this so it opens up that way instead of that way. I think that'd be kind of cool. So the 16 amp hour 48 volt battery fits in here pretty well, and plenty of room for padding, but I would like to fit this in here somewhere. There's not that much movement in that direction, at least not sudden movement, so I could probably fit this like right here. That maybe work. Awesome. That should fit just about right. So now I can cut a hole to let these wires come out. Now the key to a very good, long-lasting battery in a battery box has to do with packing material. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use this old pillow. I'm going to stuff this down into it, like so. Put the power up. Might be too much padding for this, but we could probably make it fit. Actually, it looks like it's just exactly enough. That's why I chose this container, because this container is a very stiff one, and so it's not going anywhere. Oh, I just realized, so now I have a handle. That is awesome. I have a handle on the back of my bike. So if I ever need to turn, I just go around like that. I am really happy with how this turned out. It actually turned out how I expected it would. So I think it's about time we go for a test ride to make sure everything holds together. Might need a bit more padding for this. I'd hate for this to start bouncing around and making sounds. It'd be so annoying. There we go. So now I have an adjustable wrench, a spoke tightening wrench thing, and a patch kit. Sides are holding in perfectly fine. This one's kind of inching out a little bit, but that's not too bad. Electrical connections seem to be fine. So as before, it's working really well. The battery is having some issues because the connector's a little thin, but I gotta fix that. But the box is holding together wonderfully, and there's absolutely no rattling from the box or its contents or even the tools that are inside of it. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a very quiet ride. I have been noticing a bit of an issue though. So the middle pedals, every so often they'll catch and they'll make a large chunking sound, and it'll take a lot of force to get it to move. So I'm thinking there might still be some issues with the foot power drivetrain, or whatever it'll be called, the foot power assembly. Either way, I have an electric motor, so I kind of don't care right now. Looks like somebody's burning their field over there. It's always a nice smell when that happens. My great-grandfather used to burn his lawn every year, a controlled burn, but he had a specific type of grass that evidently it had evolved to handle forest fires, and every time he burned the lawn, it grew back a lot bigger, so he'd do that like every spring. That's kind of interesting. Oh, there we go. There's that pop when I tried to move when I tried to turn the pedals. Aside from that, everything else seems to be very structurally sound. And I've even hit a few potholes and it's holding up perfectly fine. At least as far as I can tell. Oh, look at that, you can even see the smoke from that burning field over there. So yeah, I consider that a success. Oh. Might need to fix that a little bit. Might put a strap around this to hold this down, or I might go easy on the padding. But I like the fact that it's really stiff in there. I think it's good for the batteries. Because I want the battery to slightly jostle around, but I don't want it to bounce around, if that makes sense. So I hope the next video is going to be where I rip open the battery and I add thicker wires and I add a BMS and whatnot. So that should work. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you very much for watching. See ya!